I would like to invite you to listen to a few of Dr. Keramati's patients and their experiences with his practice.
When you're really sick and no one has any answers for you, it can be really a frustrating experience. A healthcare provider that I was seeing recommended Dr. Keramati, and even though I live out of state, I came to see him. I was really facing two main issues. I had an open sore on the top of my head that would not heal and was causing my hair to fall out. And then I had ulcerated sores inside of my mouth, and my gums were actually sloughing and falling off. So I couldn't eat. So I was losing weight, which didn't help the situation at all. His recommendation was intravenous supplements. I had had IV drips before, but Dr. Keramati's is extraordinary. My treatment also included a series of small shots called mesotherapy, which I was told is a combination of vitamins, elements, antioxidants, and he shot them all around the wound on the top of my head. It took a bunch of sessions, but the wound gradually healed and closed and scabbed over, and today my hair is healthier than it has been in a long time. So my mouth problem also is completely gone. It took a few sessions of treatments, and they were topicals that were actually shot right into the side of my cheek. But they, along with the intravenous treatment, were tailored for me specifically, and now my mouth is completely healed too, and I can eat again, yay!
One of the most interesting cases that we've seen here at Dr. Keramati's office is of a patient who came in with a 3rd-degree burn on her right side of her face and shoulder. She had spilled boiling water on her right side, and after the emergency room she came here to the office, and she was given an individualized treatment of topicals and intravenous treatments. Within a week the scarring was minimal, and after a week it was becoming very obvious that there would be no scarring or discoloration, at which point the patient was extremely elated, as she was very, very concerned about the point. And at this day she has a very good skin, and she's very, very happy about the results.
I got to know Dr. Keramati when I came to him to extract my wisdom teeth. They were partially out and messing up all my teeth. He did a great job there. I was asked to be completely knocked out during the procedure. When I woke up, I was refreshed and all done, and if it weren't for all the IVs and monitoring devices attached to me, I wouldn't even believe the surgery was over. Certainly that experience left a good memory, so I didn't hesitate to contact Dr. Keramati when I encountered another problem. The second time was for a medical situation I was facing. I was energyless and tired every day, even when I woke up in the morning. I didn't want to go to someone that would label me with a disease and give me a pill to take every day. I knew I wanted a more alternative approach. And after a thorough examination and consultation, I was presented with a treatment plan to combat what seemed like chronic fatigue syndrome. I went through a series of intravenous treatments on a regular basis and took the supplements which were recommended by Dr. Keramati. After the first few treatments, I had more good, energy-filled days than bad ones, and when the treatment was over, I of course was concerned that I would go back to the tired, old days again. Surprisingly, my fears came true. This ordeal happened last year. I did see Dr. Keramati on a regular basis after the course of treatment, and today I got some great news that my annual exam came back all normal. I still have to see Dr. Keramati on the intervals and per the instruction given to me, but not as often. I'm so happy that I sought an alternative treatment and did not get myself tangled up with a diagnosis of having to be medicated or anything like that.
I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, which is a type of blood and bone marrow cancer. For several years, I was diagnosed with an HMO place where I had my insurance. I kept getting diagnosed with anemia and given iron pills. Finally, when I realized that my fatigue, pale look, and overall unusual feelings were getting better, a friend I sought more treatment and cancer diagnosis was given. I got help from City of Hope with chemotherapy and harvesting and reinjection of my own good cells, and I am awaiting a bone marrow transplant. However, The side effects of the chemotherapy made me feel more tired than before. Also, my forearms to hands and especially my feet, knee down, went numb, heavy and painful. A side effect which I was told I had to try to tolerate until I got my final transplant. I was told to see if I could tolerate the side effects as long as possible, so the transplant could be as late as possible. At the time they wanted to go for about 1 year. They gave me antidepressant and painkillers. I was about to give up and tell my oncologist to stop my chemo, still ongoing on a weekly basis, as I could not tolerate the side effects within a few short months. A friend told me to visit Dr. Keramati, which turned out to be the best move I made. Twice a week I get an injection from Dr. Keramati, spaced out within my chemotherapy. The injections decreased the pain considerably and made tolerable and eliminated the numbness of my heavy feeling in my hands and my feet, especially my feet. It has been 2 years with Dr. Keramati. He has advised me to continue with what I'm doing, as it is the ultimate result they have ever wanted and never seen before.
I want to tell you about the great results I got from mesotherapy, and thought there was no use in telling my story when I realized someone else talked about mesotherapy. I inquired if, and was told mesotherapy is a general term used for many different treatments and ingredients, and each treatment are different. So I'm happy to tell you about my experience with Dr. Keramati's clinic for resolving my issues. I was very uncomfortable with the flabbiness under my belly and towards the back of my underarms, making it really hard to wear undergarments even though I wasn't overweight. No exercise regimen, and the problems weren't getting better, so I realized I had to find other ways, and most certainly did not want any kind of invasive surgery. So I found Dr. Keramati and found out about all the possible benefits of mesotherapy. At the consultation, there was a thorough exam and history, and I was told about all the treatments I was going to receive. I was told I would most probably need 5 to 7 treatments with possible touch-ups several months depending on how my body reacted. I got 3 treatments at the intervals set for me, and I was on cloud 9. I was so happy with the results, I thought I was dreaming. I was not pushed to get the estimated 5 to 7 treatments, and I got the results with 3 treatments after the instructed time, and was able to keep up with the miraculous results with exercise. It has been close to 4 years now since the completion of the 3 series of treatments, and I have not had to have a touch-up, and I'm very, very happy. No surgery, no weird exercise regimen to hunt down.